And this is program edit mode right here. And you'll see it looks like a little program right there. That's the icon for the program edit. And this program edit mode, we can actually edit the program. You'll see at the bottom of our screen underneath the grid here, you'll see we have QLink open up right here, right? So QLink is here. You can see a lot of parameters here, like for example, global semi-tuning. So if I turn this dial here, you'll notice it turns the dial over here on the global. Let's play this track actually. So I can change the I just change the parameter there pretty simply. Just hit it right there and I'm good to go. Now next thing, I can also press the option key down, and if I go to here, I'll press option down this, click on this, it goes right back to 0. That's kind of cool. I like to reset always. And I can come to here also with tuning. With fine tuning, I'll press option key, it goes back to 0 too as well. So this is just the standard way to get back to 0 in our MPC software. Now also here, you'll see here, it's polyphonic. That means there's more than one sound playing at one time here. So it's actually a drum program. The drum program. And you see it here also, as we look down here under MIDI and we have sequence, we'll see this track here, which is drums, is a drum program right there, right? It's drums. We see all ports for input ports. We have input channels. And we have monitors automatic. Of course, we have the key range right there too as well. So, in a drum program, generally we've got a lot of features. Like you just saw, there's also a pad here. If I hit a pad, then this is the pad I selected. You'll see it here. I have sounds in bank A and bank A only. You'll notice here is nothing. If I come to here though, this is highlighted. As I hit a different pad, you'll see that the light moves here. And once that's selected, you'll see that pad's level and the panning for that pad of the currently struck pad. So next what I want to do here is show you more about it. We're going to show you the simultaneous play. So for example, I've got this bass drum here. Suppose I want to play this bass drum at the same time. I'll come to here, I'll hit that bass drum, I'll say simultaneous play, and I want to go to pad. So I'm looking at bank right here, and that's going to be pad number 5 right here, right? That's bank A. Now I hit it at the same time. Now I can also do more with that. I can come here and say, okay, you know something? I want to add something else. I want to hit pad number 3 too at the same time. And pad number 3 is there. So you see we can't do more than one. Only one we can do there. Just one sound, simultaneous plays. So let's turn this off. But if I wanted more than one sound, I would go to my next level here, which would be like right over here. We have sample layers right there, right? I can add a layer in here. So for example, this is just one layer. I hit this pad, that drum plays. This is the semi-tuning, the fine-tuning, the level, and the panning. I also have velocity control here too. So if I hit this pad, now we're here because I'm striking it with my finger here to strike that pad, and I am in, as you can see here, I go here, my keyboard's at, my keys are now set to be pads, the keys on my computer. And so I'm hitting this here. If I go down to here, I need to hit it, strike it harder, which I'm not going to do. It's set for that full level there, which is 127. But I may want to come in here. I'll pick up another hit, another bass drum I just put in there, right? I can make this bass drum loud or make it softer, softer, right? I can tune it also as well. That right there is good. Now I'm playing 2 sounds at once, this sound, that sound. I can add a third sound here as well. So simultaneous play is 1. Here in layers, I can do up to 3 more sounds plus the one I already have in that particular pad. Now also here, you'll see as we move further along here, we have the pitch, we have the level, we have the panning, the offset. Hear the offset happen right there? We have panning. And that's just for that one sound. Let's select the sound right here. So if I come out there, I select the sound, I'm affecting it here. See that? Let's press back down. Let's go to panning. Let's go press option. Good. Option right there. Back to normal. And we're playing both. And I come back to here. If I select this one, I can change its offset value. And now we hear a different sound. So the idea of actually creating another layer, you must understand how this all works. So of course we have our attack, decay, we have the cutoff, and we have the resonance. And we can change this also as well. Now, I also can develop the envelope. So this is an amp envelope. So it's attack, hold, decay, sustain. And currently it's started to attack, decay. If I come to here, it's a different setting, and you see the parameters change here. I have a attack, hold, decay, and sustain right here. And I can change that based on the parameter I want to set it for, right? And you'll see this diagram in front of you right here, right above that, which can select the features of this envelope, and you can change. You can also grab it too and change it, actually, I believe. So I used to be able to, but I think not no more. So I need to come back in here, change my attack like that. So less attack. I can have a little bit more hold, and decay could be decaying from this certain point to another point, and then sustain is even longer. So we're decaying and sustaining, and not bring it down. We sustain only but so much, and you see this cuts off. And this is amp. This next one here would be filter. I come to here to use attack, hold, decay, sustain. I'll come here and do the same thing right there, and you'll see the parameters appear below the diagrams. Now, of course, let's scroll over here next. You can add filters. This is kind of cool. On that bass drum, I can add a filter to it. A low pass, 2-pole. So it says filtering. Here's a bam. You hear nothing. See that? And I'm actually striking that thing. So let's go back to here. Low pass, and I want to go to here. It's letting low energy pass through. Low sounds. When I go to high pass, it's getting rid of the lows. I go to high pass, get rid of lows. I go to lows to get rid of the high sounds, the high pass sounds, or the high frequency sounds at all. And those are being taken out. Now next below here, we have LFO, which is low frequency oscillation. So I'm hitting this pad here. Let's say I want to sync this sound up, make sure it does this little waveform here. So I may come to here. I'm going to go with like eighth note triplets. Well, eighth notes is good. Then I may add a sound here. That's the sound. Let's try to waver it. That's good. We got amp. And then we got panning. If I don't need panning, and pitch is there too as well. And what's happening here is the sound can waver. So let's hit the sound here. We'll use this sound now. Now, that was a little bit there. We use this sound right here. Turn up more. See, now it's doing eighth notes. Let's go back and do eighth note triplets. Well, let's go back and just do quarter notes. So I'm able to waver this sound here, or this actual waveform, which is a wave, and I'm turning that sound, or making that sound wave at a specific rate. So it's just turning that sound to go like this, up and down within the waveform. And you can see that. Those are quarter note waves. And it's called low frequency oscillation. And we can change the parameters for pitch, filter, amp, and panning. Now next here I also have one more feature I want to look at here, which is the, here we go. These are pad play modes. So I hit a pad, it'll play that way. If I hit the pad, it's note off. I gotta hit it one time, it plays straight through, note on. If I don't hold it down, it won't play. And this is called sample play here. Here's layer play, it'll play the layers. I can have here also a mute group and a pad poly. Currently the pad is mono. Of course, it's just his bass drum. But for the keyboard key, I can also make sure I can have any of the notes I play become poly. Below here we have filter, velocity, sensitivity. So this depends on the velocity. Let me come in, just hit it a little bit, and then it'll change the envelope. Let's take this off here. Let's turn this off here. You can hear it now. That's that attack of the envelope right there. Now, this is going to sound hard, and it's probably sounds a lot of very complicated actually. So look, just take your time and go through these features. One great feature, the last feature here, is the drum effect. I can add more effects to drums. So I got drums here, right? So I can come here. I can bit crush that. Let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to gain this. Let's throw it again all the way up. See that? I come back to here. I may want to bit crush it. Or a high pass filter. Put the high straight through. And this is our drum effect.